Hi everybody. How you guys doing? Yep. So what is it? Shit. Okay, so yep, it's 23rd of March 2026. And bam, we are still stuck at 19th of August today. So yep. Gonna see my journal for a while. Yeah, I always start this video, guys, everybody, you should journal your trades. Maji? 那そりゃ。Mm, oh shit, September. Okay, so it seems today is a profitable trade. And I was being super patient. Waited until 11:50 macro. Okay. So I waited for the intermarket symmetry to be there. Okay, let's start it. Woo! Yeah, guys, today so tiring day. But anyway, right now I'm just gonna look through the 25 trading journal and just see through my trade journal here. Ding. When we look for August. So every time when I do a trade review, it's like it's just like me looking back at the trade. Okay. So first of all, let's come on, load up. Okay. So this week, first of all, let's have a look at this week. What we have Monday, no news. Tuesday, which is 19, which is the day we're gonna see today. Okay, Wednesday we got FOMC meetings. And we got the Thursday and Friday we got Jackson Hall Symposium. So ICT said before, when we have this Jackson Hall Symposium, what we are gonna do when we have Jackson Hall Symposium, treat it like an NFP Friday. So you're gonna trade at the first few days of the week. That's why Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I also got trade for this week. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. I'll get into it. Why am I being so funny today? Tuesday. Okay, was being super patient. Yeah, I do journal here and I do it on the I write it down as well. Okay, this is gonna be a good one because I'm very patient. Okay, anyway, let's just go into it. 19. Where's 19? Okay, here. Okay. Hmm. Let's get into it, guys. Uh, okay, so this is the 4 hour chart. Okay. I'm seeing this 4 hour CB here that I've measured the quadrants here, dot, these three lines. Okay, and basically we can see nice rejections here. Look at that. Sensitivity at the C of it, then at the lower quadrant of it, then came up, fell short of this 1 week lower Q quadrant wicks, and then went down and come back up again to the upper quadrant. So look at how price is reacting at the quadrants of the 4 CV, right? But look at bodies. Huh? Oh, yeah. Look at bodies, guys. Just staying below this CB. Phew, 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 phew. Look at that. This is looking at this like that tells me that it's bearish. But we don't know yet. I need to see the more bigger picture. Right now, that's what I can see by telling you. Sometimes I also hate myself like, Hey, can faster scroll out to the daily chart. I want to look at the daily chart, but this is just a screen recording times 5, you know. So I go down to 15 minute, and for 15 minute, this is the 4 hour CB. So you can see it's bring down here to here. So what we can do here, got a 15-minute fair value gap. We can refine it to here. We can refine the CB from here to here. Okay, so this will be the refined 15-minute CB. So what we can see, look at this ugly ass price action, guys. Ooh, damn ugly as shit. You don't want to be in this nonsense, man. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so we cleared the buy side here. This is the 4 hour CB low. Cleared it once, cleared it twice, form a BC. So when buy side is cleared, the first BC will always act as inversion fair value gap if you want to go lower, because it cleared buy side. Use it. See, does it act as the inversion fair value gap to go lower? Once we trade below here, we close below here. What we do? We form a fair value gap. The fair value gap was being traded up into. What happens, guys? Look at here. This is a fair value gap. We cleared buy side. This become what? Inversion fair value gap. Okay, then we close below here and form a fair value gap here. Then price retrace out into fair value gap. Stop date at where? Stop date at the 13th of August. End dog, baby. What is end dog? Day opening gap. End dog is previous day 1659. Okay, so end dog I usually make it white color. Okay, previous day 1659 to next day 1800. So new opening gap is Friday 1659 to Sunday 1800. New opening range gap is previous day. New opening range gap is previous day. Oh, look at that, so big, guys. New opening range gap is previous days 1614 to today's 9:30. That is new opening range gap. Okay, it's done. I got it. My memories come back to me already. Get back to it. Ugh. Okay. So new week opening gap is Friday 1659 to Sunday 1800. New day opening gap is previous day 1659 to the next day 1800. Okay. So basically what happens here is, yeah, why did I see end docs? Okay. So what happened here? We cleared buy side, and this time is the what? Okay, this happened during Asia range, right? Yeah, it happened during Asia range. So what happens here? Because it's all chopped here, so definitely during Asia range is going to move because it was all chopped during the AM session. Blech, to the PM session. Oh my god, that's why you know Asia range and London session will be more cleaner because look at the London session, previously London session all the way to PM session. Chop, 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 chop. Okay. Then later we cleared the buy side here. We cleared buy side here. We cleared buy side here. We traded up, form a BC here, and then I say when buy side clear, the BC will become inversion fair value gap to aim for sell side. What will happen? We close below it here. Then the inversion fair value gap, okay, it is valid right now. Then next thing, we form a fair value gap here. Then when the fair value gap here, price trades up into where? Hits directly at the new day opening gap here. So this one, definitely a good shot. Pew! Then later ride it all the way down to where? Aim for the sell side here. Right? Aim for the sell side here. Beautiful. Okay? Aim for the sell side here. Beautiful. Then when we clear sell side here, we come back up to the same fair value gap and the end dogs. So right now, this fair value gap is going to be an important fair value gap. Okay? If we close above it, like here, like so, it should really go up to clear the buy side here actually, but because we are in a, what's that called, a not so good condition right now. If it's because it's high resistance, then it came up here, it came back down. So this already tells me that okay, it might want to go down, aim for sell side here. Okay, everything this fair value gap is going to be a very important determination for me. So right now, to just keep a mind on it, I'll keep a mind on 6467, and basically I'll keep a mind on 6469. Okay, so let's grab a piece of paper. 6467, 469. Okay, so this is going to be a very important level for me going forward in seeing the price action later. So if below, I'm bearish. Above, I'm bullish. So we'll keep on referring to this level. So right now, I'm looking at this sell side right here. So clean. Look at that. So clean. And then after the sell side, the next target you can aim for is the end dot. Okay, this is a 5-minute chart. Look at a nice displacement. Look at a nice fair value gap here. Okay, and a nice bash smash through close below it. So come up here, inversion, and here is that 4-hour CB. So nice here. Is it a good entry here? Definitely. Okay, definitely is a good entry. Okay, here this CB definitely a good entry. I won't even hesitate to be honest to enter here. Okay, so this is like 5 point stop loss. Here is like times 2 of it. 15 point okay, so 1 minute we got a fair value gap here. We haven't traded into it, so right now if it pops up into it, I would expect it to come up, to the end dock here. That means I'm not going to enter here. At the end dock here, that's where I'm going to enter. There we go. Okay, so right now what I'm seeing, right now what I'm going to see here is see dollar, see Nasdaq. Is Nasdaq going lower? Is Dow going lower? Is dollars pulling higher? Because if you want this to go lower, we want to see dollars pulling higher. Is forex going lower? This is when I'll start looking at the intermarket. To be honest, I will just enter here. But again, it's a good choice that we didn't. Okay, see, dollar going higher, very good. Nasdaq form a lower low, good. Okay, Nasdaq form a lower low here, when S&P form a higher low here, with dollar going higher. So this is SMT, okay, and I will see Dow. Is Dow going lower? Is Dow is going lower, then it's good. But again, what was stopping me from entering right here is because here, this is the first presented fair value gap. And we can see that we find support here, trade up all the way, fails to come up here, reject at the 4 CB, and coming lower, support at this first presented fair value gap again, comes up into this fair value gap. So this is what that make me don't have the confidence to enter the trade yet, because the first presented fair value gap is showing support. So for me, where is the best trade entry? Best trade entry is here. If we can close below this BC, have a candle close here, and come up here, we are gonna see it's just smash to the sell side like that. Understand? So that's what I'm seeing. So this is the unicorn. This is the, I would say this is the most easiest, most fast moving trade if we can close below this BC. Okay, so this first presented fair value gap. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay, maybe I'll just eyeball it at the CE. Okay, it has to close below the CE or the first presented fair value gap. Then we'll have the most nicest short trade. That means if it close below the C of this first presented fair value gap, we're gonna see it smash through sell side big candles. Okay, guys, I'm just as new as you. I'm just as fresh as you guys right now because it's like so long. Last year August price action, and that's why I record all my sessions. I look back at it, it's like a tape read session to me. So sometimes even if the market is shit, I can just always come here and just do my trading studies. So whereas things looking pretty good right now. But here we got a 5-minute CB. Okay, so I draw out the current end dot, which is yesterday's 16:59 to today's 18:00. Okay, so this 5-minute fair value gap, okay, this 5-minute fair value gap here is formed by this 1-minute reaction here. So see, here is the 5-minute fair value gap low. Okay, the high is somewhere here, I don't know. But basically this, we trade up here, form the 5-minute fair value gap here, but if you look on 1 minute, here has a CB, and we close above that CB to form this 5-minute CB. Does it make sense? We close above this 1-minute fair value gap to form this 5-minute CB, and this is displacement, this is fair value gap. But the fact that we closed above this fair value gap is just something what we call the mohawk. And what I'll do, I'll measure here these wicks here, which is longer. If I'll measure the longest wicks here of 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I'll just choose this one. I think it's roughly the same. I'll measure this and I'll measure the quadrant. Eyeball it, the quadrant is probably here, right? And you see bodies literally stop dead at it. Beautiful. Okay, so what does this mean? Because usually from here, right, here 6468 down to 6464, it's like 4 points already. Okay, we can just come down to clear this sell side, so that gives you a 5 points. From just now I enter, let's say I enter at this here, I enter at 68.5, and now price is at 6464. It's already 4 points, so a little bit more I will just get my 5 points already. And it's nice to just, right now we are at the CE of it here. I want to see it reject, but you see it's supporting here. By the end of the day, even on a consolidation place, you just need your 5 points, and that's good enough already. Price came all the way up is because of this inversion fair value gap. Bam, beautiful. Look at that. Oh my god, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so stop loss has to be placed here, right? So I will get stopped out. You get a nice movement here. I'll measure Fulcrum point here to here and see if it displays from here. How low can it be? Can we find it any lower? Okay, so 5-minute CB. Okay, so this is that 5-minute CB right here. So to me, this doesn't seem to be, what's that called? It isn't done its job. Because usually I say if the low time frame formed that fair value gap and price traded into it and formed the fair value gap without feeling fully the 1-minute fair value gap, then yes, I won't expect the 5-minute fair value gap to be reached. But right now, because it do this to form this 5-minute fair value gap, if it's bullish, if it's bearish, definitely I wouldn't want to see it reach. But based on seeing this logic, is not a high probability to say that okay, this 5-minute CB won't be filled. it may still be filled, right? Okay, so price going down nicely already. Here you get your 5 points already, 6462 already. In fact, that's more than 5 points from 6468. That's 6 points. You get 5 points already, easy peasy. Okay, so now same. I'm seeing that level 6467. Yeah, to close below 6467, then we're gonna see spooling down to the sell side. That would be the trade that I will take right now. Okay, 6467 was where? Guys, 6467 was somewhere here. We literally closed below it. Okay, no, no, no. Okay, what did I say? Below it, bearish. Below 6467, then we are bearish. Okay, so right now we are below 6467. So definitely we are bearish. So right now on a 3 minute, look at here. This 3 minute fair value gap. Sorry, here, focus here. This 3 minute also was filled to form that 5 minute fair value gap. Okay, so basically the 5 minute fair value gap is not to be filled anymore. Based on what we see in the price action, it's not even a fair value gap. Because on low time frame is balanced. So right now we should really see it start coming down to the sell side, or the near term would be here. Okay, this would be the near term. The 1 hours, this sell side right here. So let's go. So when I'm seeing we close below CE of the first presented fair value gap. So right now, definitely when price come up here, I would entertain. I will consider going short here. And now I want to see it spool down. Big candles to the sell side. Let's see, does it happen? We are in a 1040 macro, 1050 macro is coming. Okay, we can see the first presented very high here. Comes out here, touch the upper quadrant here. And right now, okay, and right now we can see at the midpoint of the first presented fair what we form. We form a immediate rebalance. Beautiful. Right now I'm really expecting spooling, guys. And we close below here. This fair value gap. So right now what I'm expecting here to act as resistance. Okay, so if I enter the trade here, I'll be in here already. Okay, I would be short here, and my stop loss is best if you can place it here above all the end dots. Okay, because price might still come up here and need go lower, but definitely I wouldn't want to see it, right? So I'm expecting it to spool through to the sell side right now. Very nice. Want to see it continue lower. Nice reaction. I'm expecting big candles right now. Beautiful. Continue spool to the sell side. Okay, right now it's stuck at this BC. Really want to see it trade through this BC here, okay? We want to see it close below. Come up, resistance, bam. Okay, it's holding support at his fair value gap. Not really what I like to see. Smash through, smash through. Okay, this 1 hour wick, I will measure this wick. Okay, measure. Then midpoint roughly here lah. At where it's stopping ah. I consider it the same one lah. Okay. Okay, this fair value gap. This fair value gap here. Institution order flow entry due. Okay, IOFED here. Because just now what did I say? I want to see us close below the CE of the first unit fair gap. We did it, and I'll enter the trade at this inversion BC. And right now, this one here, I can add. And I want to see this fair gap here don't stay filled. Okay, have some space unfilled. Then that shows me That shows me bearish reaction. Okay, look at price doing very well. Okay, we close below. Yes, come on, baby. Come on to the sell side here. Bish. Guys, what did I say? Oh my god. I'm even surprised at myself. Right now, seeing I would just enter the trade at here. And just now, what did I say? I say that here, once we close below the center fair gap, this immediate rebalance, I will enter short here and see that movement. Let's say I enter at 6463, 6462.5 to 6455, 6462 to 6455. 13 points. 13 points just like that. And damn. So, oh my god, my mind. I feel so good right now, guys. I feel so good. So you may be thinking, oh, you watch this video one time first before you come here and make this video. Nah, I don't have the time for that though. But it's fine. I'm so proud of myself. Able to call this kind of move, beautiful. So sometimes I'm also amazed with myself, able to call out the move just like that. Okay, it's been months since I touched the market, like from uh end of 2025 November until now. I haven't touched the market yet at all. And yeah, I've been saying that I'm gonna do this, market review every day. I try to get one, but wasn't consistent at all. But it's fine. I am happy with whatever I see. Okay, to be honest, today I will just take this trade and just done. Okay, this will be the trade that I'm interested in, and that's it. Okay, so right now we will go to the 1 hour, and 1 hour you can see there is more sell side to be cleared here. So DC does it want to go down there? Because to be honest, so close it should really start pulling down there. But it just cleared the sell side and come up. Why? Because we are probably in high resistance and it's 1050 macro. Not even 1050 macro, right? So we might see. Yeah, there we go. I would definitely be done for today. Like if right now the me seeing. Okay. And then my stop loss will be sure. I will already take some partials after you clear this sell side here. My stop loss, where will I pull it? I'll pull it down to literally. I'll pull it down to literally here. Okay. So that would be like a break even already. Then later doing this, after I clear the sell, I'll pull it down to here. But actually here a bit aggressive lah. But why do I pull it down? Because look at this. We close, we close here, open, close. Came up all the way top, close. So this is balance price and immediate rebalance also. So I don't expect price to come up here. This one stay unfilled. Bam bam, smash here, beautiful. I would end my trade. I'll just be done here. Okay. So 6463 to 6451. Hey, did I count properly? 63 to 51. 1, 2. Hey, 12 points. So just now 6463 to 6455. Okay, then what 8 points. So sorry, 8 points the first one, then the next one 12 points, boom, done. Then we'll be done already. I will definitely be done here already. That would be it for today. Okay, and this is the daily chart. This is the CE week here, the daily CE week. So definitely come here. This would be the target. Okay, so this is a daily low here. Sell side, daily low, sell side, beautiful, cleared so many already. I will be done for the day, to be honest. And what I'm going to measure is this one to here. Measure the quadrant. See how far we can go down. Right now, see if it will support at this daily CE week here. Okay, dollar start going lower. We form a CB here. So we form a CB, but we cleared many daily lows already. Means what? This CB is a potential inversion fair value gap because dollar is pulling lower. So let's continue seeing. Okay, guys, the dollar's pulling lower like this, not very good. If I see this right, I'll straight away close the short if I'm still in the short. Now just watch. Euro, dollar go lower, euro we want to see it higher right now to clear the buy side here. We got very clean buy side here. They want to see it close above here. And act as inversion fair value gap. Act as inversion fair value gap to trade back to where? Act inversion fair value gap to trade back to the first presented fair value gap. Right now, this is the trade that I'm looking at. Close above. Wait for it to close above first. Be patient. We are in the 1050 macro. Okay. We close above here. Trade down here. Right now, look at here. You can go long here and just reach for this first presented fair value gap. Okay. So here the price is 6456 to 6461. 56261. Okay, so guys, there is what? There is 5 points. So let's see, does it offer the 5 points here? Because if you measure from the dealing range from here down to here, where is the midpoint? The midpoint is here, premium. So right now we clear sell side already. We clear a lot of daily lows already, okay? So where is reasonable? It's reasonable for it to reach back up to a premium. So this is the equilibrium here. So which is above the first the fair value gap. So here this fair value gap is basically the first target, but lowest hanging fruit is the first presented fair value gap because you never know. It might want to reach first presented fair value gap and go lower. Okay, so we don't want that. Just take your partials if you can. Okay, forex looking pretty bullish here, but look at dollar. Okay, here look at dollar, super clean buy side. So dollar might want to go up there. And if dollar goes up there, it's hard for forex to go up. We might want to see forex just consolidate here while waiting for dollar to go up. Because everything forex listens to dollar. So if dollar wants to go up, it's not good for forex. But forex looks like it want to go lower as well. If you see the 4-hour chart, we clear some buy side here, 4-hour CB rejection. Yeah, so forex 4-hour chart is to downside as well. Okay, so not very nice. Look at that. We didn't see that. So yeah, it touched the weekly C here. It might want to continue lower. Look at how it stopped, guys, at the 1 hour CE week. A 1 week CE week. That's why it's very important to have high time frame levels. Displacement here, beautiful baby. Right now, what I will measure? I'll measure this. Okay, on top here, down to lower here, fulcrum point, and see where we can get. And this is the first CB in discount of the RTH dealing range. Very good. That can be the first level. But the new week opening gap here is the first level. Okay, bam. New week opening gap reach again. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Spam continue lower reach for the first 1 hour CB in the discount of the RTH. Later I'll pop it out if you show it here. Smashing lower. Okay. Even this move for me is already more than enough already. Do we have the 1 hour dealing range so I can show you guys? Uh, to be honest, after this move already, is you know already it won't move much already. Nice big move here. Okay, so I'm drawing out the Tuesday's new opening range gap, because it's under here right now. Displacement, beautiful. To be honest, I won't chase this trade anymore. It's already done for me. But if you were to see, this is the 5-minute fair value gap, and we put it down to 1 minute, it's the same fair value gap. Okay, so this is the daily CE week. Definitely I want to see it hold resistance. But if it's fine to leave this portion open, then we're going to see some more pulling to the downside to reach for the CE of the new week opening gap here. Okay, dollar lower, not very good. Okay, nice displacement. Do we have SMT here? Honestly, do we have SMT here? No SMT, doing the same thing. Okay. Again, dollar, I'm expecting it to go up to reach for the buy side, so it's good for us to go lower here. See, do we go lower? Nice. Dollar is pulling lower, not good. Not good. Not good. Again, one time, guys. One time, two time, three time. Now I don't want to see it enter some more. I want to see it leave this space open. Here, still got a little bit space, leave it open. Don't go up there. If you leave it open, we ain't bearish anymore. No, don't feel it. If you feel it, I'm not bearish anymore. Okay, it's not filled yet. It's not filled yet. We still got a chance to go lower. Okay, good. I'm not gonna go long. Okay, don't be what. We're not gonna go long. Okay, see, you got a chance to go lower or not? Because on the high time frame, look at the high time frame. 5-minute chart is bearish. Leave up this portion of CB here. Okay, then this is the what chart? 15-minute chart. Fair value gap. Leave up here. Look at the portion here. This is on high time frame is already showing us bearish. It's going to continue pulling lower. Dollar is pulling higher right now. Time to smash lower one more time. Okay. Okay, that's not what I see. Okay, I'm not that bearish anymore. Look at that. We fill up here. BC bodies respecting this BC. Okay, right now look where? Right now look where? Right now look back on top here. Look back on top here. Look back to the first presented fair gap on top here. Okay, on 5 minutes we came to feel fully on the CB. So are we firm? We are not really firm, but we came to the daily C week. So if it's resistant here and shoot lower, then it's fine. Right now it is either now or never. It has to spool lower now, because on 15 minutes this is, I don't know why it looks like on 15 minutes if you can see, but right now it touched the daily CE week, and if it's bearish it should start spooling now. If not, we're not gonna spool lower anymore. Okay, we're not spooling over. Right now I'm gonna change. We are bullish. I'm looking to the upside. Look at the first minute fair to get. Yuck, ugly. Not really interested in anything here. Okay. Okay, so I decided that we clear buy side here. We trade into the CB. We traded into the CB here. Displace lower. Okay, this is a displacement. Let's go back and see. Okay, so this guys, this is a displacement. So I see this as a reclaimed CB, dollar looking higher, and this is a very good. So I'm expecting it price to come back down to the new opening gap and try to reach the upper quadrant here. So it's all trying to take care of the high time frame, focusing on high time frame, because dollar's pulling higher, so it's good for us to go lower. That's why I decided, okay, I'm gonna go short. Dollar's pulling higher. Okay, look at this. Nasdaq traded into this CB already, but S&P haven't. So we are waiting. I'm waiting. So there's a possibility right now that S&P might not. S&P reach inside a little bit. Okay, S&P reach inside a little bit when Nasdaq reach inside more. It's doing the same thing. Nice. So very good. We're gonna come up. See, does it feel me? Dollars pulling higher. Very good. Okay, I got filled now. And it's 11:41 p.m. Nice. Dollar still going higher. Nasdaq still trading. Okay, look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq is still hovering inside the CB, but S&P is leaving it. So that's a good sign, guys. That is a very, very good sign because S&P will lead Nasdaq. Now just want to see Nasdaq stay inside this CB at all is good. S&P is leaving the CB, which is good sign. Okay, very good. What are we forming? We form a swing low, swing high. One, two, three. Okay, so this swing high I see at ITH right now. Okay, we got S&P, guys. S&P form lower high when Nasdaq form higher high. Okay, so this is the S&P, and Dow also forming lower high. So that means what? That means Nasdaq just went up there to clear buy side. Okay, but S&P right now formed that higher high and rejected lower beautifully. Right now it should really start lower. Okay, Nasdaq traded outside the CBD. Not very good, but what we have to see is this CB right here. As long as it stays inside there, it's fine. Okay, form another S&P here. Nasdaq went up to clear buy side. When S&P still bearish, Dow still bearish, dollar come down just to trade into this BC. As long as it stays inside this BC, everything is still good, guys. Okay, we got S&P backing us. I'm constantly looking at all this as S&P. It should start going down now because Nasdaq went up to clear the buy side. S&P say, oh no, I'm not going to go down, clear the buy side. So basically, we are ready to spool over. S&P is the firm one. You're going to see it spool at least to the C of it. Right now, I'm going to at least pull down the TP target to the C of it. I got filled. Okay, beautifully. Got filled easily. And let's continue looking. It's going to spool over. Trust me. Just watch it. Watch it. Just watch some more. Let's watch the CE. Okay. 6437.75. That's where I want to enter. So let's say 6449. 49237. That is 12 points. Okay. Yeah. That is 12 points. Let's see. Right now, this fair value gap, institutional at order flow entry drill. I want to see it. Don't stay unfilled. Okay, S&P is the firm one. Guide lower, smash lower. Yeah, keep on going. Keep on going. Why did I choose to trade Nasdaq? Oh, guys, six sister idea. Look at that. This is the host. This is the same old sell side. Okay, this is the same sell side, but look at that. S&P is below it. Dow is below it, but Nasdaq is not. So what we have? Six sister idea. Six sister trade idea. Right now, Dow and S&P is gonna pull. It's gonna drag Nasdaq lower. I love this kind of trade. Okay, let's look. Okay, I enter short and DCB. Beautiful, and I'm gonna expect spooling hard spool lower. It's gonna come. Okay, dollars pulling higher means good. They are still good to go. It's just paper trade. It's fine. I'm okay. Yep, so basically that's it. Looks like we didn't get to see that six sister idea trade played out, but definitely later on we might see it. So right now we're gonna have a look at our trade review, and that's it for today, guys. Oh my god, I didn't sleep today. Good job. And I think today is a super fruitful one. I love today's session. Okay, so that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay, so hey guys, welcome to another trade review. Yeah, okay, so basically today I was being really patient. Like I sat on the markets like at 10 o'clock and I literally sat through until the lunch hour. So basically, first we had the rejection at the 4 hour CB. We had a very beautiful trade there, okay? Trade idea. That means the sell side was really clean even on the 4 hour chart. And we reached back into the 4 hour CB again, stopped dead at the CE of it, rejected, had displacement on 5 minutes, and formed a CB, a small one. And I was planning to enter there. But then later when I tried to refine it down to 3 minutes, I realized that 3 minutes there was already a CB and price has traded into it, which formed the 5 minute CB. So basically, and when I refine it down to 1 minute, there's no CB at all. So basically, the 5 minute CB you can say is like, is acting like a breakaway gap. So yeah, I didn't got the entry and price literally pulled down to the sell side that was super obvious, and that was basically the trade for the AM session. Low resistance, very beautiful trade, but I didn't chase, and I just sat through, and I just hit read, and until the 1150 macro. What gave me the confidence to enter trade is when Nasdaq and S&P cleared buy side and form a CB. And because we were close to the C of the new week opening gap, 28 July one, so I was aiming for that. And basically, dollar was pulling higher when Nasdaq formed the CB and S&P formed the CB. So things was looking in symmetry. That's what gave me the confidence. I used limit order, was being patient, and got filled. And basically that was it. So but later during the trade, you can see dollar starts pulling lower. So when dollar is pulling lower, that's not good for me trading if I'm trading short. So what I did was, normally I shift up my TP target just to the lowest hanging fruit. So just 18 ticks, and that was it. I just take it and be contented with it. And that's basically it for today's trading. And yeah, today I was being really patient, like really patient, waited for displacement, and was constantly seeing the high time charts, and that's basically why I was being so calm. Because just understand one thing: when there's reason for price to reach higher on the higher time frame charts, then you don't have to rush. Okay, let it do its thing, let it retrace to the higher time frame charts, then see the reaction one will see. Like if it's favorable, then only it's gonna start moving. Okay, so basically that's it. Today, win one trade, very contented with it, and that's all.